Well, hello, Taurus, and welcome back to PeonyLore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. This is going to serve for the Sun, Moon, and Rising sign of Taurus for the week of the 5th through the 11th. Yes, I know, I'm a day late. 4th of July, my son got ill, and so, we needed to take care of them. So there's that. However, it doesn't change the details that are going to be in this particular reading for you. So I want to especially say thank you to all of the new subscribers that are here. This is now my full-time work, and I have always wanted to do this, and I'm getting the opportunity to do it. And I am just so grateful for all of you that have continued to share and watch. If you're sliding by and you're taking a peek and you like what you hear, please consider subscribing. That would really support me in getting the word out to people that need to hear what I have to say. As always, not everything is going to resonate with every person 100% of the way, and that's totally fine. So make sure that you're always looking at your sun, your moon, and your rising sign, and your north node to get a full picture in case this one doesn't work 100% for you. We all have multiple things in our charts, okay? Okay, so Taurus, we have a creation card here for you. We have the Genesis pattern. This is planting the seed for what it is that you would like to have coming up next. This is also an 11 card. It does not reduce. It is a master number on its own. Think of that 1111. Think of all the beautiful things that come with it, being guided in a certain pathway. And that's pretty much where you're at. You're at the opportunity where you get to create something new. So for the month of July, because July and August are going to be lit as far as energies are concerned. I mean, they already are. We started with the Sirius portal opening up around the 3rd of July, and we just have a lot of stuff that's happening this particular week. Yeah, there's a lot of power within you, Taurus, right now, and I'm going to explain to you why some of that is. On the 5th, which was yesterday, Monday, we had the balsamic moon transition into Taurus. And so security is an issue for people, whether it's relationship, whether it was finances, whether it was job, whether it was whatever the case may be. That was a huge issue. So a lot of you Taurus would have started to feel that, especially those of you that are tuned in. And what could have also potentially happened was you were extremely sensitive to whatever was going on this past weekend, and you have seen a lot of signs, synchronicities, and a lot of different options are coming towards you in dream time specifically, okay? So if you felt that very heavily on Monday, then for sure this reading is for you. But, we're going to go ahead and continue to get into it. Now, this particular month, I was guided to use a couple of different oracles to support the sacred geometry card that we use as our base always. So the first card that we had from our Earth Magic was Lightning Power. There is something big that you are working through right now. There's two ways for me to read this on its own, and that is that you have a lot of power within you, and you need to ground that energy. So some of you have gotten a little bit ungrounded, and you're kind of floating off in the ethers in a couple of places. The other thing is to make sure that you are aware that you are capable of holding more. And you definitely have the power within you. But something is definitely getting ready to spark you if it hasn't already. So let's find out what we've got. The other two cards, well, you would have gotten one, but you got two. The other card that's coming out here is the Gateway Oracle to help support what we have on this particular row here. So we have Emerging into Grace. I open my soul to grace. Okay, so that's definitely being grounded in this particular energy. There's more things that are coming. There's something that you need to ease yourself into. And then making a difference. My inner light shines far and wide. So for some of you, I definitely feel like there is a change of status that's getting ready to happen very, very shortly for you. You definitely have what it takes, but again, you need to get grounded down a little bit. Some of you are going to be transitioning from muggle world jobs more into your spiritual self here, and those seeds are really starting to plant themselves where they haven't really taken that deep of a hold in the past. It's getting ready to happen if it hasn't already started. So let's go ahead and get into the cards. We're going to do a card for every single day of the week. And yes, I know that Monday already happened, but that's what we're doing. I'm very specifically told to do it from here to here just to get those energies going. So that's what I'm doing, okay? So I am also using a deck that has not been premiered here for me, for you guys. This is the In-Between Tarot deck. And the In-Between Tarot deck is basically 2 cards in one, and it explains the transition between 2 big points. Do I have an alien in there? I sure do. Sorry about that, guys. That's why they asked me to reshuffle. And so you basically are going to get 2 cards in one, and then I will still continue to clarify with my White Sage Tarot deck here. Okay, I will always do that. Depending upon what happens, we'll go in with the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, and then we're going to do a follow-up with the Therapy Angels. We're going to go in with our Angel Guide and the Beyond Lemuria deck, and then we'll go back into the Sacred Geometry deck in order to provide you with a little bit more information. Okay, all right, so this is for our Taurus from the 5th through the 11th. So yeah, a lot of sensitivity for people. So yeah, Taurus, if you felt like really ungrounded, then know that that was part of the universe doing that, not just you. But now it's time to get back into your grounded area here. All right, Taurus. Monday, Tuesday. What do we got? We have our Monday. We have our Tuesday. We have our Wednesday energy. Ooh, okay. Let's get into our Thursday energy, and I will. Wow, that was fast. Thursday and Friday. Okay. Let me get Saturday and Sunday. Ah! I am so sorry. Fat finger. Fat finger. Saturday's energy. Ooh, got multiple messages here, my friends. The bottom of the deck energy that we have is 4 of Cups going into the 5 of Cups. This is going to be a deep reading for some of you, so just bear with me. 4 of Cups energy is receiving an offer or having something be made available to you and not necessarily seeing how it was supportive. And the 5 of Cups is feeling woe, feeling regret, feeling sorrow, kind of internal, like, why did I do that? Why did I say that? What didn't I see? So there's a little bit of self-deprecating behavior here at the bottom of the deck. But let's go ahead and flip the other cards over. How do you want me to proceed? So these 2 go together for Saturday, and then these 2 cards go together for Sunday. Okay, let's start with Monday's energy. Monday's energy was the 2 of Swords leading into the 3 of Swords. Okay, so this is what I was saying about some of you guys not being grounded. There was a decision that was made. It was a rough decision. Like something was being done in haste, and it's creating some conflict for you, heartache, a little bit of challenges. It's created a little bit of separation between you and somebody else. Again, ultimately, that's kind of where this is going. There was an opportunity that either passed you by, or a decision or something that was said or done in haste, and it created a little bit of a kerfluffle. Here on Tuesday, we have the Death card in between that of Temperance. So the Death card is Scorpio energy. It's possible that you're dealing with someone that is a Scorpio or has Scorpio in their chart. And then, of course, we have Temperance. And so Temperance is also Sagittarius energy. This is a lot of throat chakra energy. And the crown chakra that shows up here with the Death card is just saying you knew better. You knew better at the time you were doing it, and for whatever reason you couldn't control yourself. So, you know, blame it on the moon if you want to. And this is not normally like you. You're very grounded and you're very put together. So something was going on, and it just kind of put you off of your nut just a little bit. And or especially if you're a cross watcher, know that this is, you know, kind of the energy that was maybe put towards you. And at the end of the day, Temperance is trying to balance this particular situation out. It's about letting it burn out. Let whatever the craziness was just kind of burn out, and allow Temperance to come in and rebalance the situation for you, okay? Now, when we get to tomorrow, Wednesday, it's a huge portal day. It's also a numerologically, it's a 10 day. So it is naturally the ending of a cycle so that a new cycle can come in. Gemini, Aries, Capricorn, Virgo, for sure, are going to be feeling this very heavy, or anywhere that you have that in your chart and as a significant placement, that's going to be something you want to pay attention to. The moon is squaring Neptune on this day, and it's going to continue on that energy into Thursday. So it's an awesome time to finish up any project or anything else that's been a little bit undone. You've been hemming and hawing about trying to get it done a little bit. This is, at the end of the day, this is going to be a lot of transition that takes place on this day, naturally. Now, the card that we get is the Devil energy in between the Tower energy. So there is an opportunity for you to create a situation that you are releasing yourself from. So the Devil is obviously Capricorn energy. It's also crown chakra, and there's an opportunity that you can sort of get off of your brain, if you will. Whatever this situation that popped up for you, Mars is trying to help clear that up for you a little bit. With this Tower, I will do clarifiers, obviously, but what I'm seeing here is that, whatever was running rampant in you, you have the opportunity to let fall and release at this particular moment. So that is going to be a significant transition for you, Taurus, on Wednesday, tomorrow, the portal day. When we get to Thursday's energy, Thursday is now giving you the grace of this Ace of Swords, which is divine clarity. What are you going to do with this sword? What choice are you going to make? You have to make a decision between your head and a heart, and it's not necessarily going to be an easy one, but you are going to make a decision. And the decision that you're going to make on Friday with the new Cancer moon, the new moon is traveling into Cancer. This is the time to start a new venture. And it's going to be extremely emotionally sensitive for you, because now the Tower is saying, yes, you had to get through and release whatever this blockage was that you had, so that you can receive this star moment for whatever it is that you would like to have. So this is Aquarius energy. Okay, so again, Mars coming in here, and Aquarius is definitely in here. You have got to allow yourself, Taurus, to break out of something that really just kind of like twisted you in a way. You've got to let it go. You're being given the biggest gift of all with this Ace of Swords, this clarity. Now, the Ace of Swords of clarity is a two-sided sword, okay? You are either going to, you're going to stab somebody to death, or you're very slowly going to make the cuts in the moves and the changes that need to be able to happen. So it's a double-edged sword. You have to wield that with ease and grace as best as you possibly can, which is why the ease and grace card came out. I open my soul to grace, doing things so that it flows, okay? Making a difference with whatever happens is where you're going into. But again, you have a lot of power within you. You've got to be able to figure out what you're doing with that power, and it looks like you're going to find out about it. On Saturday's energy, we have two cards that are sitting here, okay? You have the Seven of Cups, and in this case, I don't normally say that, in this case, you are very confused about a situation that has gone on. And the Seven of Cups should be a glorious card where you're starting to receive all of this information from the universe, all of these beautiful things and all this abundant opportunity that shows up here. This one is definitely saying in this spread that there is a lot of confusion that you have created in a situation, and you're trying to get yourself out of it. It does show that you do have that forward momentum. And this Eight of Cups that you're traveling into now is now an opportunity for you to just reflect on it. So whenever you get the Eight of Cups, it is reflection, and it is also the opportunity for you to confirm, did I do all the things that I needed to be able to do? Can I walk away from this old situation, feeling, situation, whatever it was, even if it has to be a person? Did I do all the things that I could do so that I can move forward? So That's just what that opportunity is. It's making the determination about what was going on. The clarity that comes with this automatically is the Nine of Swords, which is mini devil energy. It's like self-imposed limitation in a sense. It's also that stinking thinking that comes up. All the shoulda, woulda, couldas, all of those different things that are not creating restful sleep for you. Anxiety is very, very high, but it does look like you're going to release yourself because you're at that position of knowing that you are the one that can release this so that you can fly high and release that Ten of Swords. Okay, so that will be the end of the situation. When you get into this Sunday, you are at the Page of Swords energy, okay? And you at that Page of Swords turning into the Knight of Swords, which I really like. It's also indicative with all of the sword energy that's here, Taurus, that you are definitely dealing with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius in this particular situation, okay? Now, between the Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords is the energy of knowing that you now have new information. You don't have to continue to look backwards. You now have new information and you're stronger for it, for having to go through this little clarification for yourself, this quick clearing of yourself in order to now deliver this new information, swift information to whoever it is that you're dealing with. And here's the gorgeous part of it. You go from this Three of Wands, knowing that yes, you're making the determination and the decision to go from here to there in partnership with somebody else. And at the end of the day, whatever bullshit was created over this past weekend, you're going to get through it this particular week, because we've got this Four of Wands situation that sits on the back end. The Four of Wands is happiness. It's being whole. It is being fulfilled within a home, within a business. If you have a home-based business, then hey, there you go. Then that's where you're at. But at the end of the day, what this reading is saying is that if you screwed up, if you got a little bit mouthy, if you just, the moon had its way with you and you were just not your normal, righteous, calm soul self, then there is an opportunity for you to make a difference and get that situation corrected, okay? Now, we are going to go into the White Sage deck here, and we're going to do clarifiers for you. They said one more time. Again, Genesis pattern, planting the seed for what it is that you want moving forward. And I see a lot of you releasing just naughtiness. It's really what I see. It's what I see. All right. So the Ace of Wands energy is really what shows up first, primarily for what would have happened yesterday, Monday. Like, your spark was definitely like kind of messed up. There's the Star card. That's that Aquarius person that you might have been dealing with. For sure. Again, it could be any air sign, but at the end of the day, you you kind of fizzled out something with your air sign, is how I'm seeing it here on that Monday. Let's get to this Death and Temperance on today, Tuesday. Okay. Yes, you are feeling whoa. You're feeling very, very sad, and you're feeling very, very sorry about what happened. And, there you go. And you are going to find yourself coming back into healing here a little bit. So Temperance is the energy of this Five of Pentacles that's in the reverse position. There is healing that you're allowing to take place with this particular situation. Again, it is very possible. I'm just reading the signs just to make sure that you guys know that it could also be a Scorpio, very heavy in somebody's chart. And it also could be very, very much a Sagittarius that could have been in it. Or this person this air sign has a lot of placements within their chart here. But you are going to get past it, okay? You're definitely going to get past this situation by the end of the day. Sorry, I flipped those the wrong way. My bad. Now, let's figure out what's going on with this portal on Wednesday. What does our Taurus need to know? Like, what is the deal between this Devil and this Tower energy? Please clarify for me. Ooh, that was fast. Okay. All right. So this fire energy that comes through with this Knight of Wands in the reverse position is, don't expect a lot of fast communication to come through at all. Don't. And it could be you that just needs to continue to allow yourself to get through this, but there may not be a whole lot of communication that's going to happen, very swift communication at all. There's no messaging that's going to come through that is going to be extremely supportive for what it is that you need to be able to do. They said take another, so I will. Oh, there we go. Yeah, and it's because you're in the position of consideration, and or this other individual is also in the position of kind of considering kind of what's going on. I'm going to leave this one sideways because this is definitely two energies that are in here, and in order for there to be communication and consideration and something, you gotta reconsider all the things that happened all the way through and through. So that's going to be an important day. Let's get to this Thursday where we're at this Ace of Swords, Two of Swords decision, like having the clarity to move forward, and you have this choice to make. And there it is. And what we have, woohoo, yes, killing it to death. Whatever the situation is, you're going to be able to bury the hatchet in a sense. You're going to be the choice you're making is to allow this situation to be done. That's what's going to happen. Whatever was going on, you're going to allow it to be finished. And it was not easy. It's a hard kind of a situation to go through, whatever the deal was. Green heart chakra, very much indicating here that the heart chakra is very much affected here. They said one more in this one, so I will. Oh, wowzers. Yeah. This choice. This choice that originated, looky. You were not in your heart chakra at this particular moment when this choice came up, and you have thought about it, and you are needing to just allow yourself, and we'll have gone in a little bit with these considerations to, get to this next step. So this is Neptunian energy. This is really talking about, sympathy and sacrifice a little bit. This is affecting your root chakra just a little bit. Again, security. That's where this all stemmed from here in the past. Let's get a card for our Taurus on this new Cancer moon between Tower and Star, please. Ooh, there we go. Yeah. So what you're letting go is this devilish kind of, in this one it was self-imposed limitations. It was also anger. I see there's anger that's here. There's a lot of anger that's getting ready to be released because that's what you're wishing for. You're wishing for more calm. For some people, some of you are potentially going to be trying to bring in the positive aspects of Capricorn, which is duty and persevering throughout the problem. Okay. Yes, I will take another. Thank you. Let's get one more. Yep. You're going to get back to you're going to get back to it. And also leaving that one in the sideways position because, again, this is a two-way kind of a conversation that's getting ready to happen. So there will be, this person will receive you well, whether it's, it doesn't matter what sign it really is, but this person will receive you well. And there will be an opportunity for you to be heartfelt with the communication that's going to be coming through. So I really like that for you, Taurus. Again, this is not going to resonate with everyone when it comes to this ship, whether it's a relationship, friendship, partnership, whatever ship you're on. You have the power within you to make a difference as long as you realize what your component is in it. Let's get to the Saturday's energy of the 7 and 8 into the 9 and 10 of Swords. Again, yeah, let's get into that. High Priestess. Okay, yeah, you learned and you did what it is that you needed to do. The High Priestess has provided you all of the different information pieces that you needed to know about when you were in your cocoon phase. And so everything that needed to have been said or done as far as secrets or challenges or confusion is now cleared up on this particular Saturday. They said skip to Sunday. All right. So now we get to Sunday. Thank you. Yes. So from a spiritual perspective, we're going to start there first. The Nine of Wands is really understanding your capacity to have received the detail from Spirit. Even if you find yourself not being a very spiritual person, and I'm talking to many different types of audiences at once, so please forgive me if you know this detail, but the Nine of Wands is really talking about your spiritual power. And this is indicative of this individual knowing that he has what it is that he recognized from the past. So these 8 swords or wands that are sitting up here, these 8 wands are 8 rods, or 8 times you've had to go through this type of a situation, or many different types of iterations that you had to go through. Maybe not the same type of a situation, but this 9th time, all they're asking you to do is get yourself together, take a breath, because you have one more in you and you can make this happen. And so that's where this 3rd wand comes into place here, leading you into this 4 of Wands, this happy moment. Otherwise, it is ensuring that you maintain your boundaries and you are respecting the boundaries of somebody else. And in you respecting somebody else, then therefore you are respecting yourself. So the card that comes out here is the Ace of Pentacles, but we also have the Lover's card that showed up here. So there is an opportunity for you to create something new with this lover, this choice, this person, this individual. Again, it doesn't matter what kind of ship it is. There's definitely reconciliation that is here for you, and that's gorgeous. So, you know, sometimes we all say and do things that are wonky. This happened to be a situation for you, Taurus, if you were going through it. Oh, they said the bottom of the deck. Yeah, the end of the day, it was because you let you did not have very solid boundaries with within yourself, which is why you went from this situationship that happened up here into this 5 of Cups, like this melancholy feeling. You let your guard down. And by letting your guard down, it kind of created the situation, but you're aware of that and you're getting through it. Okay, so enough of those. We are going to definitely go into the Oracle of the Radiant Sun to see what other details we can pull for our Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right. Sorry, fat fingered it. I've been doing that a lot today. It's because the energies are very high. Okay. And there's more that want to come out. I get that. I just want you to come out like one at a time. All right, here we go. What does Taurus need to know? What else do we need to know about the situation for Taurus that will help support them during this transition? All right, first card, empathy. Yeah, you weren't being empathetic. That really kind of really goes towards this 7 of Wands and kind of letting your boundary down a little bit. Yeah. Second card that comes out was decision. So this decision that's going to take place, this is the Mars energy in the sign of Gemini that is like popping forward. This is the Tower coming through. Okay, this is the Tower coming through. The Tower is going to shine the light here, and it's going to be revealed here, but this is where the decision is made, okay? And what we have is caution. Yes, be cautious with yourself. That's Virgo energy. And that Virgo energy is being supported or being pushed, rather, I should say, by Mercury as well. Mercury on the 7th here is the portal day, and like I said, that's the day that it is finally all the way direct. The shadow is out. So this is precisely the day, because it is, you know, Mercury's in high intuition on that particular day. So this is exactly spot on. Now, caution just means caution, okay? It doesn't mean just take caution. Just take pause. Just know that this lightning bolt of energy that's coming through between you trying to realize what it is that you need to change and the Tower making a change, just be cautious of yourself on this particular day. And if things haven't started to work themselves out by Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, just give it its time and its course, because it will by the weekend, okay? No, they said shuffle up. All right, so I'm going to shuffle up. They said there's 2 more in here, and then we're going to go on to the remainder of the oracle cards. So, Taurus, the last 2 cards, please. Principle. Yeah, Sagittarius energy. It's the principle of the thing, basically, is how we want to say it. This is Jupiter pushing forward with that Sagittarius there. And originality. Definitely getting high Aquarius vibes out of this. Whatever it is that's going to come out of it when this Ace of Pentacles turns around for you, because it looks like it will. You are going to be doing something that is completely original or different to what it is that you've been doing to current, which is fabulous. And it's going to guarantee that this star moment that you have, again, is really, really enhanced. So Mercury will help you with this situation. So you're just feeling very charged at this particular moment. And there's really nothing wrong with understanding that that's where your energy is and what you can do to moderate a little bit, right? That's what Temperance is asking you to do up here, is moderate your behavior, moderate your thinking, moderate your, body, mind, and spirit is basically what it boils down to. Okay, so now we're going to go in with the angel therapy cards quick for our Taurus. What else can Taurus? That was fast. Thank you. Shield yourself. Okay. So if you are feeling overly scared about what the situation was, again, whether you were heavily involved in creating the situation or this was done to you, Taurus, okay? You need to make sure that you're shielding yourself from any fear that has come up from it. All right, shield yourself and protect yourself from any fear that's come about it. Knowing that you are going to change the cycle here yourself, or you have the capacity to shield yourself. And you can ask Archangel Michael to step in and help you cut any hooks, cords, and attachments to any energy or vibe that has been put out there that is no longer for your best and highest good. And just give them the space to clear that out, all right? All right. Highly charged for people, but here we go. Let's go in with another angel card. Taurus. Woohoo. Okay, here we go. Yeah, there is a transformation that is going to take place, that is for sure. And for some of you, you need to take advantage of inner child healing. I did not get the sense of children in this one at all, but it always bears to be said whenever the inner child comes up, that it can be something to do with a child or a circumstance regarding a child that created some of the conflict, and very specifically that you need inner child healing. You need to realize that there's potentially some things from the past life, past incarnation, past whatever it means, experience that you've been involved with on this level of your earth walk that still needs to be cleared. And maybe that's one of the things that you can go in on the 10th and ask for any of that stuff from your angels and your spirit guides to support you on that day, to help release anything that's stuck or blocking you, that you keep repeating that pattern, okay? Because you want to plant that new seed. You want to plant where Taurus wants to be in the next, let's call it 6 months, when you get this Aquarius card. The star is here. It's going to give you what you want. You just got to ask for it, okay? But you got to make space for it, though. You got to let the old shit go so the new stuff can come in. All right. We have radical expansion for some of you. And then the other card that comes up is new blueprints. So this is exactly what the Genesis pattern is talking about. Some of you Taurus are so highly tuned in to what's going on with earth energies. The earth energies themselves are starting to kick up, and it's moving you from your grounded position up into that ether, like I kind of talked about before. You got to bring it back down. But what this does mean is that there's radical expansions from you. So there are more gifts that are going to be coming online for you, and you've got to be able to start navigating these changes and do some of the work so that you can best support this new stuff that's going to happen. You've got new blueprints. So the new blueprints reduces down to 11. That's exactly what this Genesis is talking about here. There's something new within your physical and spiritual realm that wants to come through. It's definitely wanting you to speak your truth, but you are getting ready to be expanded in ways that you don't have an awareness of yet. Some of you again know that your gifts are coming online and you are going through these transformations, and just ask for the support from the angels or whoever is within your particular pantheon to support you during this right now. Okay, so final aspect, I'm going to just pull one piece of information from card 11 here from our Sacred Geometry book, just to make sure that if I didn't articulate something well, it can be received in a different way. But for this manifestation that's getting ready to come up with this new moon, today I manifest new beginnings and a fresh start in my life. Today I manifest new beginnings and a fresh start in my life. Today I manifest new beginnings and a fresh start in my life. And so it is. Okay? So for me, what it's saying is that it creates the colors of the rainbow. And the colors of the rainbow, which are in this card, meaning the alignment of your chakras and being expanded. This is the time to really go deep inside and visualize what it is that you want to create and bring it to fruition. Okay, you've got to make space and have trust and faith that you're working within the parameters of what the universe already has in store for you. So if you want to take advantage of any crystal medicine that will support you during this time, then they are offering the suggestion of citrine, epidote, unakite, and moss agate. Those are very good grounding stones, and unakite for sure does look like, do I have a piece over here? Let me see. I have like 5,000 crystals sitting next to me. Well, this is what epidote looks like. It's kind of like greenish whitish. This will help you. This really bolsters anything that you hold on to. So if you're in manifestation mode and you're really trying to feel, what else do I need to release in order to let my manifestations come through, you will feel it with epidote. That's for darn sure. Unakite has a lot, looks like this with green and white, but lots of orange in it. So that's what unakite looks like. I know I have it. It's just not in front of me at this particular second. Those are good. They're fairly inexpensive if you can get it from a crystal store. Otherwise, moss agate will reroute you. It'll bring you back down from the ether if that's where you happen to be right now. Okay, Taurus, thank you so much for tuning in and watching all the way through. I really do appreciate it. I hope that you were able to receive the benefit of what Spirit wanted to be able to share with you, and or the person that is going through this with you at this particular moment. Again, if you did find resonance with this, please make sure that you give it a like. Okay, a thumbs up really supports me to help share this content out with other people. Feel free to comment below. My details are in the description box if you want to take advantage of the cards, or book a personal session with me, or have any other communication in there. Otherwise, make sure, again, Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node to get the expanded picture of what is going on for you. That is what I have for you this week. Many, many, many blessings, Taurus. Thank you so much, and we will talk to you next week. Bye for now.